why loneliness destroys testosterone. We know what it feels like, being in a crowd but still alone, the kind of isolation that eats away at your energy and focus. And believe it or not, that emotional solitude has a direct impact on your testosterone levels. It's not just about being by yourself, it's about the silent damage loneliness inflicts on your body's most vital hormone. The science behind it is fascinating, and the solutions, they might surprise you. Let's dive into why this is happening and how you can fix it. Point 1, the decline of male friendships. 15% of men have zero close friends. We see it all around us, yet few of us speak openly about it. The quiet isolation creeping into men's lives, loneliness dressed in the guise of independence. Over the last 30 years, male friendships have steadily dwindled, and most men don't even realize just how detrimental that truly is. Being surrounded by people, even loved ones, can still leave you feeling completely disconnected, like you're living in a different world altogether. And here's where it gets dangerous. Many men think they can go it alone, believing that close friendships are a luxury, not a necessity. But the truth is, this mindset is leading to a slow erosion of health, mental, emotional, and even physical. The belief that you don't need close friends, it's a dangerous trap. You see, men are often taught to be self-reliant, to handle things on their own. But this self-reliance, when it crosses over into emotional isolation, is where the real damage begins. It's not just about avoiding the superficiality of social gatherings or trying to shield yourself from vulnerability. The problem lies in not allowing yourself to form deep, meaningful bonds, which play an essential role in your overall well-being. So, what's the solution? It's simple, yet often overlooked. Reconnecting with genuine friendships, the kind of relationships where you can lean on each other, speak candidly without judgment, and know that someone truly has your back. And this is more than just a feel-good concept. Studies reveal that men who maintain close friendships experience greater levels of energy, lower stress, and even stronger hormone levels, testosterone included. It's the kind of connection that revitalizes not just your spirit, but your body. You might be wondering, what does loneliness really cost you, especially when it comes to testosterone? Trust me, the consequences are far more significant than you think. Point 2, loneliness crashes testosterone faster than aging, the role of cortisol. What most men don't realize is how much loneliness quietly chips away at their physical well-being. It's easy to dismiss the effects of loneliness as something that's just in your head, something temporary. But here's the harsh truth. Loneliness doesn't just hurt emotionally. It devastates you physically, especially when it comes to testosterone. Many men continue to neglect this, unaware that the deeper the isolation, the more their body is silently deteriorating, undermining the very thing that defines their vitality and strength. The real culprit here is cortisol. This hormone, triggered by stress, rises when you feel disconnected. It's a silent invader, subtly eating away at your energy and masculinity. You see, cortisol doesn't just make you feel low, it actively sabotages your testosterone levels. When you're isolated, this hormonal imbalance becomes chronic, and the consequences are serious. The more cortisol coursing through your system, the more it directly reduces your testosterone, slowing down everything from your physical drive to your mental clarity. The numbers don't lie. Studies show that men who experience loneliness regularly can see their testosterone levels drop 40% faster than those who maintain strong, supportive social connections. That's right, 40%. When you overlook the power of meaningful friendships or the importance of being around others who recharge you, you're not just losing out on companionship, you're accelerating the erosion of your own vitality. What's happening behind the scenes? Let's take a closer look at the biology of cortisol and testosterone and understand why, when you fail to address this, you're putting so much more at risk than just your emotional health. Point 3, the man box and toxic masculinity, the hidden destroyer of hormones. Many men still live by the man box mentality, this rigid, often suffocating belief that real man, you must be stoic, emotionless, and fiercely independent. It's a mindset that insists on keeping everything in check, never showing weakness, and certainly never asking for help. While it may seem like strength, this way of thinking is quietly dismantling your health, including your testosterone levels. The deeper you buy into this culture, the more you reinforce emotional isolation, and the more that isolation eats away at your vitality. The solution, however, couldn't be more different. True masculinity isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's about having the strength to confront them and share them with those you trust. It's not a weakness to open up, but rather a source of power. In fact, emotional vulnerability isn't just essential for mental well-being, it directly supports your testosterone levels. By challenging the man box and embracing deeper connections, you create an environment where both your mind and your hormones can thrive. Studies confirm that men who have emotional support networks, whether from close friends, partners, or trusted confidants, are far less suffer from the stress that leads to cortisol overload. This means they experience lower cortisol levels and maintain healthier testosterone levels. It's a simple equation. The more emotionally supported you are, the better your stress management and the stronger your testosterone balance. As the cultural tide shifts, we're beginning to recognize that real strength lies in emotional openness. But what's the connection between this cultural transformation and your testosterone? That's something we need to explore. It might be the key to unlocking not just a healthier you, but a stronger sense of vitality that goes far beyond the surface. Point 4. The power of male bonding, testosterone boost from 1 hour of authentic connection. What most men do wrong is believing that the gym is the primary solution to improving themselves physically. Don't get me wrong. Working out is important, but it's far from the full picture. Men often focus so much on physical strength, forgetting that emotional strength and social connection play an equally crucial role in maintaining their health and vitality. But here's the kicker. It's not just about lifting weights. In fact, there's something even more powerful that can elevate your testosterone levels. Authentic male bonding. Real, meaningful connection between men is a game changer. Research has shown that spending just 1 hour engaging in a genuine conversation, sharing a meal, or doing something together activates the body's reward system, triggering a direct boost in testosterone. It's the type of connection where you're not simply talking about sports or the weather, but diving into deeper, more personal interactions that make you feel seen, heard, and understood. This social bonding has a bigger impact on testosterone than even 6 months of intense gym training. That's right. An hour of real interaction with a friend can do more for your hormonal health than months of lifting weights on your own. It's because the emotional satisfaction of connecting with someone else directly influences the reward pathways in your brain, and those pathways play a pivotal role in boosting testosterone levels. So, while you may think your strength lies in isolation or intense physical training, the real secret is in fostering those authentic connections. It's about lifting each other up rather than just lifting weights. So, how can you begin to foster these meaningful connections today? The answer lies in seeking out moments of shared experience. Because in the end, it's not just your body that needs strength, but your relationships too. Point 5, testosterone levels are 35 to 40% higher in men with strong friendships. What most men get wrong is believing that self-improvement can only happen in isolation. The idea that you can push through life alone with no need for close companions is a mindset that overlooks the critical power of community and camaraderie. Many men focus on achieving personal goals, whether it's career success, physical fitness, or financial independence, but ignore a crucial piece of the puzzle: strong, supportive friendships. The solution lies in surrounding yourself with strong, positive male friendships. Research consistently shows that men who have close, meaningful friendships experience testosterone levels that are 35 to 40% higher than those who are isolated. It's not just a coincidence. Social bonds reinforce your sense of self-worth and provide the emotional resilience needed to face life's challenges. When you connect with others who share your values, your energy, and your experiences, your body reacts by releasing hormones that support your physical health, including testosterone. Building and nurturing these relationships doesn't just enhance your social life, it directly impacts your physical vitality. It's a powerful feedback loop. The stronger your friendships, the stronger your sense of well-being, and in turn, your testosterone thrives. It's not about being surrounded by a crowd. It's about having those key individuals in your life who truly elevate you, challenge you, and provide that emotional support when you need it most. So how does this actually work in the real world? The data is clear. But let's take a deeper look at the tangible, everyday impact that male friendship has on your health. When you prioritize these connections, you're not just improving your social life, you're giving yourself the gift of better health and a more vibrant life. Point 6. The overlooked epidemic. Doctors ignore loneliness when prescribing testosterone pills. What most men do wrong when dealing with low testosterone is heading straight to the doctor for a quick fix. They're often prescribed testosterone supplements or hormone therapy, thinking these will solve the problem. But here's the issue. This approach overlooks the root cause of the problem. The real reason your testosterone might be low isn't simply biological. It's deeply tied to your emotional and social well-being. The solution is simpler than many doctors are willing to admit. Loneliness is a key factor that is frequently ignored in testosterone health. When a man walks into a doctor's office complaining of low testosterone, the prescription is often for pills or therapy. Yet, what's missing in that equation is addressing the social isolation that contributes to the problem. Social connection isn't just a luxury, it's a critical factor in maintaining hormonal balance. By focusing on building meaningful relationships and reducing stress, men can naturally increase their testosterone levels, often without needing a prescription. In fact, studies show that many men can see a natural rise in testosterone simply by improving their social connections. By combating loneliness and fostering a sense of belonging, you can lower cortisol, the stress hormone, and give your testosterone the room it needs to thrive. It's not about a quick fix from a bottle, it's about cultivating the right environment, emotionally and socially, to let your body's natural systems work the way they're supposed to. What would happen if the medical community began recognizing loneliness as a legitimate cause of testosterone depletion? The potential for real, lasting change would be massive. Imagine the long-term impact on men's health, both physical and mental, if this simple truth were embraced. Let's explore how acknowledging this could transform testosterone health for good. Point 7. The direct link between male friendship decline and rising erectile dysfunction. What most men do wrong is neglecting the importance of male friendships as they age, leading to a growing sense of emotional isolation. As friendships fade, many men start to notice subtle declines in mental clarity, focus, and yes, even physical performance. This isolation has a profound impact, and it's not just emotional. It directly ties into something that many men find hard to talk about: erectile dysfunction. And here's the truth. This decline in male friendship is directly linked to the rise of erectile dysfunction, particularly among younger men who are still in the prime of their lives. The solution is surprisingly straightforward. Rebuild and nurture strong, authentic friendships. These bonds not only improve mental well-being, but act as a preventative measure against a wide range of physical and psychological issues, including erectile dysfunction. Research shows that men who lack meaningful social connections are at a higher risk of experiencing sexual health issues. It's not just about your mental state. Emotional isolation affects the very core of your body's intimate functions. When you have close friends who support you, whether through conversation, shared experiences, or simply being there for each other, you're fortifying not just your mental health, but your physical vitality as well. These social connections provide the emotional resilience needed to handle stress, lower cortisol levels, and allow your testosterone to thrive. The link between male friendship and sexual health is clearer than you might think. So, how can we start preventing this decline? It's all about fostering real connections, deepening relationships, and creating a network that not only supports your mind, but nurtures your body's most intimate functions. The solution isn't just in pills or treatments. It's in the people you surround yourself with. Bonus point is how 40% will face hormone dysfunction by 2030. What most men do wrong is ignoring the growing issue of male loneliness, thinking it's something that only affects a few. But if this trend continues, it won't just be a few isolated cases. By 2030, nearly 40% of men will face some form of hormone dysfunction, with emotional isolation being the primary cause. The longer this trend goes unaddressed, the more widespread the problem becomes. Hormonal imbalances, including low testosterone, will be the norm rather than the exception. The solution is clear. Reconnecting with others is critical. Men need to take back control from isolation by fostering deep, meaningful connections. This isn't just about having a few acquaintances. It's about building a real support network, prioritizing mental health, and recognizing the power of genuine relationships. When men take the time to cultivate these bonds, they directly protect their hormones from the damage caused by loneliness. This is a wake-up call. not just for men, but for society as a whole. The future of your health, your vitality, and your well-being depends on this. The good news is, it's not too late to make a change. Reclaim your social connections now, before the damage becomes irreversible. Recap of points covered. Point 1. 15% of American men have zero close friends. This is a silent killer to their health. Point 2. Loneliness crashes testosterone 40% faster than aging, with cortisol being the hidden destroyer. Point 3. Toxic masculinity forces emotional isolation. Challenging this will protect your testosterone. Point 4. 1 hour of male bonding boosts testosterone more than 6 months of gym training. Point 5. Men with strong friendships have testosterone levels 35 to 40% higher than isolated men. Point 6. Doctors ignore the loneliness epidemic when prescribing testosterone pills. Point 7. The decline of male friendships correlates with rising erectile dysfunction rates. If this trend continues, 40% of men will face hormone dysfunction by 2030, primarily due to emotional isolation. The time to act is now. Building and nurturing meaningful relationships is the key to reversing this trend. Leave a comment below with something simple like, "I'm taking action on this." It's our way of knowing you watched till the end. If you found this valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Check out the recommended video on the screen for more insights. See you tomorrow.